a knee on it. You gotta put a knee on it. Anything. Anything. What is happening, guys? Archiezzle here, and welcome to another video of Ask a Soldier. But before we begin, like always, I do shout outs before every video. And for this video, shout out is going to be going to Genesis Santos. I will be putting the links for his YouTube channel down below or somewhere on the screen. Please support this guy. He is a buddy of mine since 2007, before I even joined the army. He's a registered nurse in the States. He works out a lot. He is a bodybuilder. He has a fitness channel. He talks about protein, macros, and diet just to get you in the right track, because I know I have a lot of viewers that are asking how to be physically fit and all that. He also makes videos about life in general, you know, if you need like some motivation tips and advices for anything, basically anything under the sun. Hit him up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like all his videos, and tell him Archiezzle Sergeant Masibay sent you. Please do, because I really support this guy and we go back like since day one. So on to the questions. Oh, and also thank you for the great turnaround on last week's live stream. This time we're gonna be doing another live stream, and it's gonna be more crazier and more fun. So please do. And I know a lot of people have been asking, how do I watch your live stream? Basically, the only thing that you have to do is subscribe to this channel, and it will be uploaded like a regular video, but it is a live stream. It would show up in your subscription boxes saying that Archiezzle is live now. There's like a little red marker tab underneath the video, like a regular video that's uploaded on YouTube. There we're gonna be hanging out and just answering more military questions and non-military questions and just crazy randomness. It was really fun. I recommend you try it and just hang out with me on a Saturday night. It will be live 08:30 Central Standard Time, because I'm in Texas. So just watch out for that. So subscribe. So if you don't want to miss it, just subscribe. Oh, before we begin, actually, for today's Sergeant's Time training in my unit, we did land nav. So basically I had to bring my lensatic compasses and we had to go through it. It was fun, but we probably won't be doing actual land nav until a few weeks from now, so watch out for that. I'm gonna try to bring my GoPro when I go through the course, and hopefully we don't get lost, and I don't think we're gonna get lost, but it will be fun. All right, so first question, ICU King Jackson Gaming, that's a really long username, asks, what type of dogs are allowed on base? What's your PSN name? PSN name would be Archiezzle, like my YouTube username. What type of dogs are allowed on post? It really depends also on what branch, I believe, or whatever post you are in, but I made a video about that. I will link you links down below again or somewhere on the screen, so check it out. But basically for dogs, yes, you're allowed to have pets on post if you are married, because you can't have pets in the barracks. Again, that's also going to differ, because I believe the Air Force, you can have a fish in the barracks, but I wouldn't personally. If my roommate has a fish, he better clean that thing every day, because it's gonna stink up the room, and when it's time for room inspection, barracks inspection, and it's dirty, it's gonna be on YouTube. So yeah, links down below for more information about the dogs. Kevin Cordoza asks, well, it's not really a question, but he says, what's up, Archie? Kevin, what's up? I hope you're doing great. Peanut Man 99 asks, how heavy is your ruck? Army standards, whenever we do PT, or I guess it really depends on the unit. It's always like 35 pounds and over. If you wanted more, go ahead, but make sure you're ready to carry that all the way how many miles you guys are going, because you're gonna be rucking that thing. You're gonna be carrying that shit everywhere you go. But for me, for weight, I always put around like 40 pounds and plus, and I always use not just the packing list that they gave you, because you'll have a packing list given by your unit what's supposed to be in your bag. I add some stuff. I add my 25-pound plates. I got some dumbbells at home, probably like 10 or 15 pounds. I also add my camelback, which is filled with water, so that's also extra weight. Or sometimes there's side plates or whatever that you can use to add weight on it. It's basically whatever you want to put in it, but you don't want it too heavy, and there is a way to pack it. You can't just like pack it like all ugly and everything dangling and sagging all the way down to your butt, because it's gonna cause friction, you're gonna suck, your shoulders are gonna hurt, your back's gonna hurt. It's not gonna be a good day. So maybe that's an idea for another video, how to pack your rucksack when going for a ruck march. Kevin Gonzalez asks, did you go to MEPS at Sacramento? No, I went to Oakland, California for my MEPS trip. It was pretty fun. No, not really fun. I'm lying if I'm gonna say it's fun. It's more interesting, and I prepared for it, so it was really a breeze for me. No issues. Kevin Geary asks, again, this is not a question. Stop cursing. I think you're pertaining to my combat medic video where us, as the cadre and instructors to recertify our whiskeys for the table 8s and combat medic stuff, we have to yell at them. We have to like show them how it would be if it's in the real thing. If shit hits the fan, we gotta like simulate the real scenario. So I'll be putting a little clip somewhere here to let you guys know what I'm talking about.
How about we apply some pressure somehow? Put a knee on it! You gonna put a knee on it? Anything, anything. I don't know, anything. Because staring at it works, because it works in real life. I promise you, it works. I've done it many times. Just stared at the wound. Your bag ain't bleeding. Get that tourniquet off of it.
Casualty right there, on the left. Go, get that body right there. Drag it back, drag it back, drag it back.
Hua asks, again, this is not a question. Growing out the man beard. Hua. Well, I'm back from leave. I'm already working, so I can't have that beard anymore. But if you want to check it out, I'll link you again. Carla Garcia asks, this is again not a question, it's more of a statement. Come to the house. Well, Carla, I'm sorry, you guys are really far. She's related to me, by the way. We can't go to your house, I'm sorry. Maybe the next time we go on leave, maybe we can play some video games. Maybe we can eat some more tamales. And yeah, that's basically it. Next time. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Next time, okay? Katie O'Brien asks, I know this is kind of a weird question, but at the end of basic training, when you can finally call yourself a soldier, are you allowed to look at your drill sergeant in the eye when he or she talks to you, or are you never allowed to? First of all, you're not really a soldier until you finish AIT, because after AIT you're MOS qualified, meaning you're actually a soldier. You're not just someone who just graduated basic training. And in some units, I know this is more like a V-unit thing. If you go to an infantry unit and you're brand new, you don't know anything, oh, we don't even consider you as a soldier. But that's just something, like, it really depends on what unit you're going to. But if you're asking about after basic training, once you're in graduation day, yes, you can talk to your drill sergeants. Just make sure you are in parade rest. Make sure that you address your drill sergeant correctly. Like, drill sergeant, thank you very much for helping us and showing us how to be a soldier. And without you, we won't graduate basic training, drill sergeant. But yes, to answer your question, you can look at your drill sergeants in the eye. But again, it depends on your drill sergeants. If they notice you doing that and they don't like it, they're gonna make you push. What's the worst thing that can happen? You're just gonna get smoked anyway, right? Extra PT. Sorry, I can't pronounce your username, but again, this is not a question. Archie is Illuminati to 666 views. I don't think I'm a member of the Illuminati, and I don't really think the Illuminati exists. Or do they? I don't know. Another question from ICU King Jackson. Can I bring my PS4 to play in the hotel, or is it not recommended? Dude, I think we answered this in my live chats. Don't bring any PlayStations for basic. AIT, it's all up to you. You can basically buy whatever you need because you have more liberty to do stuff. But I would not recommend that, because in basic and AIT you're going to be focusing on learning how to be a soldier and learning what your job is. So I don't recommend you doing that, okay? Michael Z asks, Sergeant, what exactly is a PT belt for, Sergeant? That was like a sandwich statement right there. You started with a sergeant and you ended with a sergeant. That's a sandwich right there. PT belt is for you to be protected. It's protection from STDs. It's protection from enemy attacks. It's protection from everything that you can ever think of, car accidents or whatever it may be. But seriously speaking, PT belt is just a reflective belt that is part of your uniform in the army. It's part of the regulations. Everywhere you go, if you're in PTs, make sure that you have your PT belt, because if you don't have it, you're gonna get yelled at and it'll be a bad day for you. Got it? Luke Dutu asks, can you get kicked out of the military for lying? It depends what you're lying about. It depends on how severe it is. But I'm not really in the position to answer that. But as much as possible, don't lie. That's why there's integrity. That's why you're a soldier. You can't lie as a soldier, and if you do, you're basically shaming the army and yourself. Immortal Dan asks, again, I get asked this question all the time. Am I Filipino? Yes. Opo, ako ay Filipino. And if you're viewing this, salamat. The Spicy Donut asks, your thoughts on 11 Bravo, the infantrymen. I think they're badasses. I want to work with them again someday, and they're pretty awesome. They're really great guys. They're really smart. Contrary to popular belief that infantry guys are dumb, they are not. They're street smart. They're actually smarter than a lot of 6 to 8 serious soldiers that I know. And like what I said, I really admire these guys. I can't do what they do. They're badasses. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Linglin asks, I have a question about as a female going to field trainings. How can you clean yourself if you are on your period? That's actually a good question. I kind of asked my wife about this. Well, basically, if you go to the field, because in my old unit we have females, and in my current unit we have females too, there will be a time we can maybe set up like a field shower, a porta-john, or whatever it may be, or from time to time there'll be a vehicle that's designated to go back to the rear to have the female soldiers shower and clean up and, you know, do personal hygiene, especially if they're on your period. But if you are a female and, you know, you're gonna be having your period in these trainings, just make sure you have the supplies that you need to address that problem or situation, whatever it may be. Okay? But yeah, I'm gonna ask my wife and I'm gonna let her answer that question in detail because she's the subject matter expert for that. Last question, Brandy Wallen asks, how do they break you down in basic training? And she is a tough girl. She also wears her heart and emotions underneath her sleeve. How can I control my emotions better and stay motivated? Okay, in basic training, everyone's basically gonna be coming from different places, different races, different beliefs, different nationalities, different religion. So we pretty much are built already because you have to be an adult to go to basic training or have your parents' consent if you're a minor. So when you go to basic training, you basically set those things aside. You are a soldier. No one's identified anymore as I'm the jock, I'm the hip-hop guy, or whatever it may be. I'm like the smartest guy in my class. I'm like the varsity top player in football in my school. It don't matter. In basic training, everyone's a soldier. That's how they break you guys down. Everyone's gonna be in a plain level field and get treated right, go and do and eat and shower, whatever they want you to do, exactly the same, everyone in uniform. If someone fucks up, everyone suffers for it. Got it? So at basic training, they instill you these disciplines. These disciplines are you're gonna be carrying on up to your next unit, and hopefully it lasts as long as it can because you are a soldier now. That's how they break you down. And it's good that you are really tough from what you just stated, and it will help out a lot because they might yell at you, they might smoke you. No, I don't want to say they might. They will yell at you and they will smoke you, and that's just part of it. So you gotta ignore emotions and just shut it out because you're there to train. Just put your mind into it, and if you put your mind into something, it's gonna be easy. Well, that's it for this video. I'm sorry if it's pretty long, but make sure to check out my social media links down below. Make sure you subscribe, hit a thumbs up on this video if you like it. If you don't like it, please rate it still so I know what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right. And see you guys in the next video. See you in the next live stream. Hit subscribe. Sergeant Masibay out.